Hey, by the way, can you explain to me, because now that I'm back on TikTok, I'm more current, I'm more contemporary. Can you explain to me what mewing is? No? As I understand it, it's something you do, this is what I've been able to infer from context. Something you do with your tongue to emphasize your jawline. It's Zoomer duck face. Wait, is it this? Is it that one? Pretty much. Not quite. And a smirk. Add a smirk and an eyebrow raise. Like that? That's more like Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro invented mewing? That's Hemomancer, man. That's Saltburn. I can't keep up with all this Gen Z stuff, man. Honestly, you're kind of hip with it. I mean, here's what annoys me, and I did it to the older generation when I was part of the younger generation. You can't rag on the older generation for, like, being out of touch. And then when they ask honest questions, be like, oh, you're so old. Like, how do you not know what it is? Well, someone had to tell you what it is, too, the first time. But it's just they didn't look upon you with derision when you asked because you were the same age as them. But because I'm part of the out group, all of a sudden I'm supposed to, like, know everything, even though it was invented on 4chan, like, 6 months ago. So what the heck is mewing, bro? It's a simple question. It's putting your tongue to your gums. It emphasizes your jaw. To your gums? Like... to the top of your mouth. Can you tell when I'm doing it and I'm not doing it? No? I'm sorry, brother. I think that's pseudoscience. I don't think it works. I'm not a scientist. I'm just saying. I don't know if maybe you actually believed it. Maybe it's all a joke. Maybe it's something that nobody believes in, and that if you show someone it and they believe it, you're like, the joke's on you. You're doing it wrong? Hang on, I want to do it right, okay? Because if it works, that'd be sick, bro. You push your tongue to the roof of your mouth. I mean, when people told me to put my tongue on my gums, and I saw what my face did, that was so funny. Rotate your head. Suck your cheeks in, turn to the side, and rotate your head. Did it work? Wrinkle your nose? All right, you perverts. He's like, do a backflip. He was going Nicki Minaj mode. Oh, man. You're looking handsome today? Don't start doing that stuff. Hey, NL. Hey, let's get everybody together. Tell him he starts looking handsome to gaslight him into thinking that all the mewing is working. So, like, how long do you have to do it every day to see an impact? You actually do look better today? Yeah, I know. Yesterday, when I went to bed, I looked in the mirror and I was like, something's wrong with me. Like, I thought I was, like, relatively over the sickness, but I was still pretty cooked. Even this morning, like, I'm still not 100%, as you can probably tell, but better than yesterday. At least I got some, like, some life back in my face. Me looking at a picture of a doctor. Apothecary. Spiraled rivet. Screw. What do you call this? Flat rivet. A nail. What do you call this? Petrol motor. An engine. What do you call this? A plume. A feather. How many did you get right? You know, my daughter hit me with a new one yesterday. First off, actually, there's a couple of things. She said, Daddy, tell me a joke. I gave her a little nerdcore classic. I said, knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. There's no way she understands the joke, but in spite of that, she loves it. She's just been going around repeating Francis Bacon, Francis Bacon. I thought she forgot about it. She woke up this morning, she has like a little chalkboard that she draws on and writes on. She wrote something and said, I mean, it's just a series of lines, but she said, Daddy, look at what I wrote. I said, oh, what does it say? First thing she said, Francis Bacon. She's obsessed with it right now. Then also, before bed, she starts bargaining, right? She's like, I need like 5 more minutes. And then if I say, no, it's time for bed, she'll go, daddy. And I go, yeah, honey, what's up? She goes, did you know that there's water on all of the planets? And I go, oh, really? There's water on all the planets? Somebody should let NASA know that there's water on Mercury and Venus and Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus, because I think that would be a pretty incredible scientific discovery. She does also have like a little toy computer that's actually, it's hard to explain. It's a stamp pad, but it kind of looks like a laptop, and then the stamps look like keys. So she likes to open it up and pretend to write emails. She opened it up yesterday, pretended to type for like 15 seconds, and then closed it and said, okay, I'm done streaming. And I was like, you really gotta, as a parent, you really gotta watch what you say, man, because they're picking up everything. They are absorbing 100% of the information that is around them at all times. Why do people buy the overpriced indoor bike anyway? Get a normal bike and bike in front of Netflix and save money. A, you can't take it with you. B, post your FTP. C, Netflix is washed. They haven't made a good show since 2016. 4, mind your own business. 5, knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. 6, we've done this argument 22 times over the last 3 years, and we're sick of it, okay? What are we on? F, look at this, okay? Image, create new. Fat head. This is not going to be you. This is going to be me, okay? Now let me just go back in my thumbnails folder here and find a thumbnail from like mid-2020, okay? What were we playing mid-2020? How about Schlagden Star? Bro, look at my fucking head. Circa 2020. I was gonna die, bro. And this was like a good photo, okay? Like this was probably like take 3 or 4. It saved my life. Do the face. I'm trying. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. And that's on fleek. Now let's get that off the screen forever. Are you hearing that? Kate, are you okay? She said, that's me. Are you? What is it? I think it's still going, man. It's not okay. That was so scary. OMG. Kate, I'm not being a hater. It's just the funniest thing I've ever heard. Was just that increasingly high-pitched sound that I actually thought like maybe that's my last few moments on planet Earth. Kate, do you remember that I used to have this head? As I've been posting like TikToks and YouTube shorts, I'm like, what the heck was I doing? I was doing a hearing test. I've said it before. Here's what happened, okay? So like in 2017, I was out of shape. I said in 2018, I'm going to get into shape. I dedicated 2018 to lifting. The way that it always goes is as a chubby guy, you're like, I'm going to lift weights to get in shape. And then after like a month, you're like, cardio fucking sucks, bro. I'm just going to eat as much as possible and then do like the big 4 compound lifts and I'm going to become like a strong man. It's because you get to eat like half a jar of peanut butter every night. You don't have to worry about going like catabolic or anything, right? So I put on like, I don't know, maybe 20 pounds and a lot of it was muscle and I got a lot stronger. And then COVID happened. And I said, I'm not going to go to the gym for a bit because this COVID stuff seems kind of serious. And then I kept eating like I was eating when I was lifting heavy. And it just like, I mean, there was nothing offsetting it whatsoever. We weren't even allowed to like really leave the house, right? And then for like a year, like following that, we had our kid and you're just like kind of locked in. It was COVID. And then also we were like, you know, ordering a lot of DoorDash and not working out. Then my wife saved my life by buying me the frickin' Peloton. That's why I have some brand loyalty, even though they didn't do the work, I did the work. The reason I still have loyalty for it is because if we already spent too much money on the bike, the dumbest thing I could do now is buy a cheaper bike. Like, how is that supposed to save money when I already own the expensive one, bro? Think about it for 2 seconds. You think I'm really going to get on Facebook Marketplace and then hawk this to get less money than it cost us and then buy a worse bike that's cheaper and have like tape an iPad to it? It's a sunk cost, bro. This is a different human being. It's the same damn shirt. You look so father. I was kind of like peak father at this point for sure. Oh, man. I do look a little jollier, that's for sure. Who is that guy? That's what I'm saying, man. The people in chat are like, it's the focal length of the camera. Why is the stroke so thick? Okay, I was laying the stroke on the Photoshop on a little too thick. Now I'm like a 3-pixel Andy. Thumbnails have never really been my strong suit, though. Look at this guy. This is me. I can bully myself as much as I want. By the way, I'm an equally valid person. Whether I'm a little leaner off the Peloton or a little fluffier off COVID and fatherhood. That being said, the guy next to me kind of looks like a puppet from like the Never-Ending Story who eats rocks or something like that. Like it looks like a dude who lives in a mountain that the hero encounters on his journey. And he's like scared of him at first, but then he finds out that he's just a gluttonous hedon. Is that a word? Hedonist? A gluttonous hedonist? Hemomancer. Oh, man. Yeah, and this guy was like, I think I could probably beat a panda in combat. Yeah. Now I'm just going on a trip down memory lane here. What were we playing back in the day? What were we playing? Now listen, if I could put myself back in my shoes, I am trying to make myself look like the dude in the game. That's the theming there. But still, this man, he was not at his best. Did you Photoshop? I didn't Photoshop it, bro. Help this man. When did we play Inscription? When he says fries and chips, it's the same shirt. Every time. Ooh. when he says chips and fries are the same thing. Is actually, I swear to you, it's a different shirt. Because Kate got this for me for Christmas. But it is the same color. Did I have like conjunctivitis? What was going on, man? It's my conjunctiva is freaking inflamed, bro. Really? Is your conjunctiva inflamed? Quite convenient, wouldn't you say? Hemomancer. I gotta delete all these.
I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. Are we going to Boston or to Washington, D.C.? I'm only a man on a plane filled with these. Who killed my wife, or was it really me? Okay, I'm done.